The first Outrider is done. Very exciting. But now, it's time for the second one. Alright, so on this first, we need 13, 14, and 2 15s. Let's get the base of the bike out of here. I snip, snipsies, snippadoo, snip, snip, sit snip. There we go. Never disobey the snip. Snip, snap, snop, snoop. Nearly landed perfectly. How about that? 8 and 15s, there we go. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Snap, snip. There we go. And a nice big bowl of snip for breakfast. Back to the Tamiya. When I just do a simple sweep of it, it practically vanishes, like it evaporates into thin air, or to the warp. I mean, this stuff is kind of like magic, and magic is essentially the warp. Is this bike heresy? I guess it's much like the question of whether Belisarius Cawl committed heresy by innovating to make grav tanks, Primaris Marines, and their various weapons. Technically heresy, but good stuff, so we'll ignore it. Same principle here. Get in there. Perfect. Indeed, there was nothing to sand if my memory serves, so gonna just plug it straight in. There we go. Perfect, I think. Of course it's perfect. How could it be anything but perfect? No, it definitely isn't perfect if I did it. There we go. Nearly forgot something. Sanding. Excellent. Now, there was something I didn't quite manage last time, and apparently I can use the Tamiya to fill in gaps. Give that something of a go. Alright, so I think that is actually something noticeable, so a bit further down the line when it's been painted over, we will see if that really was worth the brush. Alright, now for 16, 17, 18, and 19. Starting with the head at 16. Snip! There we go. The name. Fast Frank. Yes, Fast Frank. Going places. Right, there's 17, complete with an arm. Snip. It didn't make a noise. Snip. And snip. Ah, there we go. Wunderbar. Magnifique. Let's get this lovely, lovely backpack. Come on, that. There you go. Snip. A lot on the top to clip. All those things making focus difficult. There we go. Swell. Perfect. Where's his back? Here we are. Oh, that bit looks important. Like it's slightly ridged. Take that off away from it. Snip. Snip. Why are all the spruces attached to all the important bits? Snip. Snip. There we go. And then some fine pruning. Excellent. Gotta stop keeping them in shot. They make focus hard. Perfect. You up there? There we go. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Well, I'm not totally sure which way it's supposed to be looking. Gut feeling says that way. I could look in the instructions, but that would just be too darn easy. And there we go. Being stubborn on the bottom there. There we go. Excellent. Very good. Very nice. You straight? I think you're straight. Are you straight? Yes, you're straight. Marvelous. Perfect. It does not look comfy for him. Right, so now where is 22? Oh, where is 22? There it is. Snip. Always disappoints me when it doesn't make a nice snip noise. Snip. Final one. I believe in you. Make the noise. What a letdown. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick the main body to the base before I go any further. Excellent. And again, Tamiya on his little butt spike. Butt stake. Not sure what the appropriate word is for it. It's not really a spike because it's flat, but I'm looking way too deep into this. There we go. Looks very cozy. Right, then the big old banging exhaust pipes. Snip, snip. Oh, there it is. Snip. Ooh, I messed up the holster a little bit there, but oh well. Things happen. Snip. Oh, there's one more. I am blind, it would seem. Lovely. Wow, really did a bit of a damn number on that thing, didn't I? You know what? There we go. And that's fine. That's actually fine. Nothing to worry about. Snip, 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 snip. Get out of it. There we are. Sand. Right, let's get it stuck in there. Gloop, gloop, gloopity gloop, gloop, gloop. Get that thing all sticky, yeah. Now to line this up perfectly. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. Such a fit. now he's only 1/4 a cripple. Like his chapter master, Calgar, he has at least one real limb. Annoyingly, there's a little bit I forgot to sand. Oh well. You win this round. Yeah, all he needs now is his arms. 20 and 21. There's 20. Where's 21? Let's sit at. Where you at, 21? I'll get this one first. I will see to 21 shortly. Look at the snip of that wrist. Right, where's his brother? Where is 21? Oh, there he is. Snip. Don't even need to snip the last one, just twist and pull. Is that a mold line? A mold line. I did something to it, though I don't think it did a lot, but hey ho, it's something I did. Let's get this stuff a sticking. Great start. Let's get you in there. Why is this hard? Come on. Oh, I was about to say yay me, but apparently nay me. Is he on? I think he's on. Yeah, there we go. Good. Good. Now the pointy side. How do you sit on there? How do I make you cooperate? Ah, there we are. And he is all made up. A little less wobbly as well. Good. Now, time for boring things. And of course, I don't mean terms and conditions. I mean time to bore some barrels. Now, this time I'm going to make a note of which one I used. Too big? Possible, but I fear it's still a little big. Gut feeling takes me to this one. Let us see. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think this one. Let's make use of the hobby spike. There we go. Why can't I line you up? Let's see if I can't do this once more. Well, you gotta pop out the other side eventually. Come on. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. May as well just continue going through. Whew, makes me wrist ache. I see the head. There we go. Excellent. Very nicely done. There we are, a tad off center. But still, it's alright. I'm sure it'll still shoot straight. Now, do I bother drilling into the exhaust? Go on then. Ooh, yeah, alright. I'm just going to do a little ways with the others. Just so that way they're all even, but I'm not going in as far as I thought I would. It got a bit hairy. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, once that's painted in, I think that'll look pretty good actually. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm down. Right, so this time I'm going to put all of them in the bag, except the ones that I just used. Ooh, nearly dropped one into the warp, but it just went onto my chair, so that is, like the web way, it's acceptable. At least in my mind. Don't tell the Inquisitors I said that. Because that would not be a fun end of the day. You're like a magnet or something, that's what I need. Let's get him shaped up nicely with Macragge Blue. Right, all done and good. Ready for painting. A few grey bits, like in there and whatnot, but I'll just paint over that manually, which is the first thing I'm going to do. Give it a quick brush with some base Macragge Blue from the pot. While that layer of Macragge Blue dries off, I'm going to quickly make something that I think will be most helpful. I'm going to make a wet palette. Now, while I have a plastic container here that is a good size, it is a little deep, however, but I'll find something more appropriate down the line, I'm sure. Just strip off the kitchen roll. It's just a bit too big, but never fear. Wow, I'm amazed how much of that doesn't fit. Alright, pop you in there. I'm going to deliberately leave a little bit of space because it'll probably expand a bit due to containing water. Physics, don't you know? Or something like that. And sploosh. Right, so next, I got some baking paper. The trouble with baking paper is that it is one of the most evil things for mankind to ever attempt to utilize, because it does not want to cooperate. This is exactly how the Dark Mechanicus feel trying to bind a demon to one of their infernal machines, I imagine. Alright, cool. We shall see how that goes down the line. Alright, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently. If we look back at the last bike I did, it was at this point that I did the highlights and whatnot. But I'm going to save that for among one of the last things I do, I reckon. I think it's probably the soundest thing to do. But what I am going to do now, however, is a little bit of shading, because that is under everything, to my knowledge, is shading. So, to the Nuln Oil. As you just saw, I was washing it indiscriminately this time, mainly because I'm curious to see how it will impact the final output, if you would. Definitely darker, but hopefully once he's all painted up and highlighted at the end and whatnot, I'm hoping it'll actually look really good, but we shall see. Just let him dry first. Well, now it's more or less dry. Overall, it's pretty good, especially on the Marine himself on the front, but there's a few places, like the top of the bike there, just a bit under there, and certainly on the back here where there's some blotches of the Nuln Oil that don't look so grand. So, before we continue, I am going to just brush over those with a bit of Macragge Blue. Excellent, that looks much better. Any other bits of Nuln Oil that don't make any sense, I'll clean them up as I go, because for now, it looks pretty decent. Next thing we're going to move on to is Abaddon Black, to get all the black bits done. The joints, the tires, parts of the bolt gun, etc, etc. Cool, that's his joints. Right, so I'm pretty sure that's all the black of note. Magnifique. So I think, since it's tucked and out the way and a bit difficult, I'm going to do the belt next. I'm going to do the brown of the belt. Let's do this. Oops, that's built over nicely. Getting these bags nice and browned off. A little bit of spillage around the belt, but it's very small. I'll tidy that up later. While thinking about brown stuff, probably also going to do the seating just there. Not quite Mournfang, but Rhinoxhide. It's moments like this where I wish that I did indeed paint it before assembling it. Something I will try one of these days. There we go. It's very slight, but it is there, and I know it's there. Excellent. Right, next to an old favourite, Leadbelcher. Seriously guys, no such thing as too much Leadbelcher. If anyone does say there is such thing as too much Leadbelcher, then I would like to inform you that objectively they are wrong and they are heretics and they must be burned. You can definitely see there where I used a bit too much primer and it kind of built up in there. Oh well, small detail. And just for giggles of it, the wheels on the inside, I'm going to do with Iron Hand Steel. Just because I can. There we are, a bit of silver splatter here and there. Yeah, a bit of silver splatter here and there, but I shall sort that all out after the fact. So next, we're going to be jumping into Retributor Armor Gold to get some of that bling swinging. Swinging blinging on a bike that go boom boom. It's marvelous. Wow, I got gold everywhere on that one. You know what? A smart person would use a smaller brush. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend I'm smart. And I immediately did it. Immediately with a smaller brush. Excellent. So they're definitely going to be cleaning this mess up later. While painting that, I also realised I didn't do the exhaust pipes themselves. So, gonna jump right in that now. What's up with you, buddy? Why are you licking your lips so profusely? Oh god, what are you about to do? Oh dear. Here it comes. Go on then, gag it up. Yep. How charming. Go on then. There you go. Oh, great unclean one in all things. That better, buddy? I hope you ain't just gonna... Don't just do it. Why move and then do it again? Can't you just do it in one big pile? Ugh. I swear, it's like he just wants... It's like hide and seek. Hey, find the puke and clean it up, human. Don't go under there. That's really not helpful. Right, I managed to clear up his bath before any poxwalkers were spawned. Right, and I think now I'm just going to touch up a few of the blips and blobs that have gotten in and out. Of course, once again, just remember that I have this gauntlet skull emblem. Tad messy again, but nearly mind. Going to jump to my teeny tiny brush to clean up the teeny tiny mistakes. Hello, buddy boy. The puking cat has returned. Yes, that's you I'm talking about. Right at a moment of high dexterity. Why are you trying to eat my brush? Why must you eat everything? See, eating everything is the reason why you puked up just now. That and a hairball, but... I'm actually going to go over with Retributor Armor Gold again, the chest eagle, because they're fingers, because I can see quite a few gaps. There we go. I'll go over the spilt over bits again when it dries. Now to begin some of the highlighting and whatnot. Now, I'm not sure the best way to do this, I won't lie, from this side of things. So what I think I'm going to do first of all is a bit of light dry brushing with some of the beautiful baby blue Calgar blue, just to see what becomes of it. Off my brush. That's definitely too much still. Okay. Looks like he's been blasted by something. Oh dear, might go over that again with some good old Macragge. Start his face afresh. Right, cool. It didn't add very much, but it did add something. Oh, but wait. Damn purity seal. Ah, I'll do that last. Be the last thing I do. There we go, there's a nice mixed blend of Macragge and Calgar. Right, let's see if this goes as well as I hope it would. I'm just going to add straight Calgar blue. Giving him some angry monobrow action, but well, I can always chip over it again if need be. Right, then lastly, over the very upturned edges with a very fine brush, Fenrisian Grey. God, that's just a natural handshake. Oh my dear. Right, cool. It's coming along very nicely. I just need to tidy up some of those overly zealous Fenrisian Grey edges. Maybe not much, but it is better. Now I'm going to do shading for the other colours. Let us begin with the black. After I've quickly patched up the bit of black that was done over. Excellent, wait for that to dry. And then, whence it is dry, I am going to dry brush it with Dawnstone. Now the fun part is trying to find a way to dry brush it without going over the highlights I've done around the edges, so I guess I should have probably done this dry brushing first. But you live, and you learn. Right, let's do this. Hey, there we go, it's not too bad. Right then, let's begin layering a few of the black bits, beginning with Eshin Grey. I've just realised I didn't colour the handle in there. Now we're going to take a quick detour to do that right now. There we go, light layer of Rhinox hide. Gone for Rhinox hide because the Seaton's also Rhinox hide, so consistency. Back to the dark shading. Let that dry, and then we shall jump onto Dawnstone. There we go. It's quite strong, but given that it's also quite a obvious thing, I may or may not go over that again. Cool, looking good, looking good. Though indeed I do think that Dawnstone on the chainsword is a little strong, so I'm gonna try and use my fingers. Gonna try Eshin Grey over that bit there. There we go. That's a bit better. Mixes them a little, but hey, it probably adds something. There we go. Yeah, I think it looks much better. Got a nice gleam. Quite strong in the right direction, but not too much so. Right, now I think we're going to hit the exhaust. Just need to remember what order I did it in. Let us begin. Just occurred to me, I should probably paint the inside of these exhaust black. Probably do that in a moment. Agrak's Earthshade tastes very, very not appealing. Don't eat it, kids. Right, while we wait for that to dry, thinking we will work on the leathers. Right, and while that dries, we shall now brush over the gold with some Reikland Flesh Shade. I am genuinely tempted one day to go back to my first unit and shade up some bits. Not just yet, but at some point down the line, definitely. Or maybe I will just keep them as they are, as a reminder of my first attempts and how far I have come. What do you guys reckon? Oh, look, I just realized I didn't paint gold on the underside of his pauldrons. What am I doing with my life? No Retributor Armor Gold will miss out. None whatsoever. Can't believe it, what is wrong with me? I need to see the apothecary. Very good. Alright, so now a little Liberator Gold. Just to highlight the eagle some. Maybe even a bit of the pauldron. Not perfect, but it's pretty decent. Let's quickly jump back to Mournfang. Mournfang Brown. Oops, my thumb just went right over the exhaust. Great job, me. Now I have some Scrag Brown. There you are. Scrag Brown for those leathers. Strong, but oh well. It's jazzy, that's all. It's a jazzy Space Marine bag. Alright, so now to Nuln Oil. Back of this exhaust. Very good, very mucky. Just how we like it. Right, last couple of touches before moving on from this one, I think. First, let's get that purity seal done. Oh, great, I just touched the exhaust. Why do I do this to myself? Nothing happened. Right, this time not touching anything wet. Time to sort out that purity seal. Right, now I always did the seal with Rakarth flesh, but I recently discovered someone who does it with Morghast bone, which may or may not be the actual original intended colour, but it's what I'm going to give a go at. Whoa, fresh paint opening. Whoa, love it. I thought I'd thinned this paint enough, but apparently not. Oh well. Actually, maybe... that's not too bad, actually. Right then, well, it is time. Time for the eyes. Literally one of the last things, so it would suck if everything went utterly balls up now. Whew. Okay. I've been saving all my steady hand energy for right now. Oh God, I cannot find a good angle. This sucks. That's that one. Good, one down. Just occurred to me as well, I have no idea if there's any kind of shading for the eye lens itself, and frankly, I'm terrified to try. Oh God, this one went so wrong. Oh no. Right, but it's in. Okay, I can just go over that madness with a bit of the blues. It's fine, it's fine. I'll wait for it to dry first. I don't know what happened. Suddenly, my hand with the brush just went, oh, I was trying to gouge his eye out. There we go. Seal's turning out very pink, but, oh well. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I really don't know. I think I did that in the wrong order, actually. Ah, whatever. It's perfect in some parallel universe. Tell you what, though, I'm going to add more Nuln Oil to that exhaust. Don't feel like it's quite there yet. Right then. Before I move on to the base, I'm going to do the decals now. So, let's do this noise. 5 of the transfers, one on the side, one on the far side, small one on top of the console, and one for each pauldron. Let's do the small one first. Come here. Right, on the wet pile. Let's do 2 of these. I think I will separate them in hindsight. And take one of these smaller ones for the other shoulder. Right, I'm going to do the shoulders first because they are the nightmare. They're the micro sets. I'm going to attempt shifting this using a cotton swab or a Q-tip, depending on where you're from. Nice, it's kind of sensual, not really perfect, but kind of is the illusion of perfection, given the angle of everything, so I'm going to keep it that way. Do the other side with the old micro set. Okay. It's kind of central. That'll do it. That'll do it nice. Just a little on here. Much like last time, a bit too much. There we go. More or less central. Something like that. Go. Nice. We should have a bit bigger, but oh well, I guess I don't have the right sheets for it. I imagine there are some dedicated sheets out there. There we go. Maybe a little higher. There we go. Something like that. Excellent. Right, now just wait for those to dry fully before moving onward to the micro sole. Thank you kindly for the suggestion of the cotton swab. That was really quite efficient. Right, now that seems to have dried off. It is time to apply the micro sole. Oh god. It's happening again. Okay, it's good. Crisis averted, more or less. There we go. Good. I'll wait for that to dry. Time to do the base. I'm going to do very similar to last time, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Because I used an awful lot of Astrogranite on the base of the last one, so I'm going to try and be a little bit clever. I'm going to coat it with Mechanica Standard Grey, and then coat it lightly in Astrogranite, so as to save some of this, but still get some of that texture. I'm just going to quickly double check that they are similar enough in colour. Look at it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Though there's a part of me that wonders if Eshin Grey is actually more similar. I'm going to follow my gut. Right, give that a bit of time to dry before jumping to the Astrogranite. Right, I think that's dry enough. And now it is time to add the Astrogranite. Definitely not exactly the same tone as Mechanica Standard Grey, but near as damn it. Go. Excellent. Right then, well the base came out alright. Didn't use as much Astrogranite, which is good. That means I get to save on some of that while still having a good amount of earthy, granite-like textures. Marvellous. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of Fenrisian Grey there that needs a bit of a do-over. But then once I've quickly done that, I'm going to try dry brushing this base this time. Probably with Dawnstone or something, just to see how it looks. Last time I washed it with Agrax Earthshade. This time, I'll dry brush it with Dawnstone. And we'll see how different it looks. Tiniest fix-up was all that was needed. Every ounce of honesty, I'm not really seeing anything. It's not just me, is it? I'm definitely not seeing anything. Right, I'm going to go back to the original method, earth shading it, because I feel that actually looked quite good by the end. Yeah, I think that'll be my chosen method for future. I really do like how it looks. Adds a nice bit of grime. Gonna do like I did last time. Repaint around the edges with nice Macragge blue. Right then, and with that, I believe that is this guy done. Fast Frank, to go along with Fast Freddy. Magnifique. For some reason the handlebar definitely seems a bit bent, but oh well. I don't know if that happened at some point because I pushed it, who knows. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe/follow, depending on what platform you're on, and I hope you enjoyed this second of the 3 Outrider models, and now, on to the third. Let's go, Frank. Vroom.